Okay, so I see you have a little magazine or some sort of Farmers Almanac.
Farmers
The
Almanac.
the Farmers. Okay, so he has the Farmers Almanac. I have no exactly idea why, but I know we're discussing the reality hack. So tell me about it.
You know, people are pretty short-sighted sometimes, and it kind of bothers me because they just think everything's going to go right. They're going to go through their lives, they're going to meet, they're going to have the perfect marriage, they're going to have the best career. Nobody in their life is going to cause them any stress or harm. They're going to have great bosses, and they're just going to cascade through life in peaceful serenity.
Well, I mean, what's wrong with that? Because I like to, when I think of the future, I like to think about it being in an optimistic way.
Well, you can be optimistic, but things will go wrong. And the reason I'm reading the Farmers Almanac is because I got this advertisement for Get Your Rats Away. Now, I don't know how many people actually need the Rat Away fragrance, but the fact is, most of us don't plan to get rodents in our home. But in fact, we do. There are a number of people that have rodent-infested homes. Just like there are many people that have rodent-infested brains but don't expect that will ever happen. Now, I'm just being a little sarcastic here, but how many of you go through life thinking every time you go to the airport, your flight's going to take off on time?
Right.
And if you don't, what happens? You get all upset. Well, you know what? 20% of the time, your flight is going to be delayed. And the hack is, don't gloss over your life and paint this rosy picture, because it's not going to happen. If you anticipate it in advance and you have a backup plan, you can turn that situation into an opportunity. And that's the action hack, because you can take action by planning in advance, because things will go wrong.
So, in some sense, when you trigger the reality hack, it's about thinking about perceived negative things that might happen, or...
Well, it's not necessarily negative. Things aren't negative or positive. It's how you react to them. But that's a different hack that we can talk about, and we already talked about that one, the water to wine hack. You know, how you respond and to a situation is up to you. Okay, you can respond and be depressed, or you can respond and say, all right, what do I have to do differently to change my mood? Kind of two choices. This is more about the external world and understanding what we can and cannot control, and the realization that things will go wrong. And the hack is to be prepared for that and not march through life on this path with rose-colored glasses where you think everything's going to be perfect, because it's not, and you'll only get disappointed.
Okay, so you need to live in reality.
Yeah.
There you go.